Greetings, visitor. You stand in Sparta's political center, where all of the city's most important decisions were made. You should feel honored. Spartans may be unequaled on the battlefield, but some situations are better solved by a meeting of minds than a clash of swords. Not many, mind you, but some. Sparta's political system was unique in the Greek world. While Athenians wasted hours on end whining and wagging their tongues at each other, Spartan kings made their decisions swiftly and deliberately. They preferred action over words. Come find me again when you finish your visit. We will speak more then. Farewell.
Άδικον εστί.
Sparta's political system differed from most of Greece. One of its most distinctive features was that it was ruled by two kings. Both kings shared equal powers, and any disagreements between them required the intervention of special magistrates who were judges of the law and known as ephors. However, if one of the kings were more charismatic or experienced, they could influence the weaker king's choices. Spartan kings had several responsibilities. As lifetime magistrates, they were also priests and strategists. Their duties covered everything from politics to justice. Originally, both kings would lead wars. However, later on, only one of the two kings could be head of the army. On the battlefield, kings were accompanied by 300 elite soldiers for protection. But being a king wasn't only about working and fighting. They, of course, had special privileges. Spartan kings lived at the expense of the city and received the majority of the rewards from wars. When they died, they were buried with honours, and everybody would mourn for 10 days.
Αδύνατον εστί.
The kings of Sparta were in charge of sacrifices during military campaigns and when they were at home. They received double portions of the meat at all meals and were the first to pour drinks. They also led public sacrifices as priests, which helped remind their subjects of their connection to the gods. magistrates elected by the Spartan assembly. They were chosen from Spartan citizens aged over 30 but could only ever serve for 1 year. They could never have the job again. The ephors played a large part in administrating the city. They had power and ordered the dispatching of the Spartan army during wartime. They also met and negotiated with representatives from other states and also ran the agoge, which was the Spartan education system. Whilst not as powerful as the two kings, they did hold great sway over Sparta's affairs. The Gerousia was the Spartan council of elders. It was made up of the two kings as well as 28 elders who were called Gerontes. These elder men were Spartan citizens over the age of 60, which is when Spartan citizens stopped their military duty. If chosen, they were elected for life. The Gerousia, which was similar to Athens' Boule, handled laws and financial matters. They could submit new laws to the assembly, but could also cancel assembly decisions if they did not agree with them. The Spartan assembly, which was also called the Apella, was made up of citizens over the age of 30. The exact meeting place is unknown, but it was directed by a special member of the ephors called the eponymous ephor. Eponymous is an adjective that means the name of. So the eponymous ephor could have been seen as the personal representative of the entire group of ephors. The Apella had limited authority, as any decision could be overruled by the Gerousia, but it still played a special role in Spartan society. They dealt with topics like foreign affairs and much more. They also elected ephors and other members and were able to grant political rights to foreigners or take them away from Spartan citizens.
I see you finished. I hope you feel more knowledgeable about the inner workings of Spartan politics. Our way of ruling was not conventional, to say the least. But it served our purposes well. What would you like to do? Farewell, visitor. May your travels be safe and carefree.